Hello everybody, this is a tutorial on how to download and install Star Wars Legacy of the Empire step by step starting from zero. So I have the game file over here and I'm gonna extract it. That's the first step. And I'm gonna make a couple changes to the resolution. So first I'm gonna change the resolution here and the full screen option. I'm gonna add it here. This is not necessary, it's just for optimization. I'm gonna also change the FOV to 102 and let's run the game to begin with. Now I'm making a profile over here. I'm also gonna lower the music and remove the full screen. Alright, so these are the options I have here, and with the profile created, we're gonna be later putting some saved games in that file. So for now, we have to go to this GitHub page that I made, and we're gonna download the zip file, which I already did over here. Now I'm gonna go back to this folder. I'm gonna extract these three files over here. You can also go over what's written in the README. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install the Russian version of the mod. So, wait, yeah, I turned off the long one. Okay, so first we're gonna copy those. This is also for publish rights if you wanna read it. Hold on. Oh yeah. So the first step is we're gonna just put this right here, and we're gonna agree to replacing the files. Next step, this is important, you're gonna rename data.dat to a zip file. This will allow us to access the game files. And here, what just happened? Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this over here. This is gonna add all of the mod files so that we will have the extra content. Now we're gonna revert this back to .dat, even though we will access it later, but just to show you that we already have the the extra levels. We're gonna close this for now, and we're gonna open the second zip, which is the saved games. This will allow you to see the later stages of the game, in which you can see that the mod is in effect. So you can open your profile, which you just created when you launch the game. You're gonna go to this folder, save, and you're gonna move everything over here. Or you can just move a couple, but yeah, to avoid confusion, move everything. So we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna, by the way, I forgot to run it as an administrator. Oh, never mind, it is run as administrator. So we're gonna launch the game right now. I don't know why is the resolution like that. Whatever. And we're gonna load the intermission. Sorry. So as you can see here, so many files are still not there, which are the translation files. Some are here, some are not. So this also include the game itself. So here the dialogue, everything is normal because it's also in the base game, but whenever we go over the dialogue that has something to do with the mod, well, it's messed up. there's nothing going on here. So this is, if that's where you are right now, you have the game in the Russian language. If you run the game in Russian, it's gonna actually be all good. But right now we want the English version, so let's do it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to data file and you're gonna change this one to zip again. And then you're gonna open it. Go to data, go to lock data, and here you're gonna stop and you're gonna open the translation zip which I made. And here you can see that the folders match names. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this and you're gonna drag it over here. This will replace every Russian file to the English language, and right now the game is in English. You can also read this right here. I also wrote them. Maybe this is outdated a little bit. Know that the I'll go over that later, but here are also extra tips that you need to follow to make sure that your mod is not going to crash. I'll also go over that later. So let's try it. Now always remember, if you want to open the game after you just changed its content, the content of this zip file, you're gonna have to rename it back to .dat or dat or whatever it's called. So let's open the game again and try it. Oops, that was a misclick. And go in the intermission, and as you can see here, it's over here. Everything is in English. There's nothing missing. Includes the news.
Yesterday there.
And as a final testament, we're gonna see the dialogue and make sure that it's also translated. There. This is not in the base game, it's in the mod. So if this is how it looks like on your screen, you've made it. Congratulations.
Enemy contact.
So and yeah, by now you will have the English version installed. You can start from 0. It works for me. I mean, if you want to start the campaign from the first level. However, make sure you pick the Corsair choice. Like, do not let him go. I think that crashes the game if you give him up for 50,000 credits. And also take Heretic along. So I was talking about what's in this readme. So the thing is, I originally was gonna instruct you to download the mod from the original website. However, the download link did not work anymore, so I included the files, which I luckily had at the time, and the GitHub link that I'm also gonna have shared in the description of this video. So I also wrote a readme there about the republishing rights, and I mean no copyright infringement. If anybody wants that removed, just message me. The other thing is that, and this is like the black pill, this mod is very buggy. There's a lot of bugs over here, so you're gonna have to watch out for that. You're gonna follow these steps sometimes, like to make sure, or like to find out if why nothing is happening, there's no action happening. I open the dialogue and I see a message written twice. That's a proof that your game just crashed and you're gonna have to go back to an earlier save to fix that. But yeah, here are the tips that you need to take to make sure that it doesn't crash. Maybe I didn't write all of them. And you can also go to this video, and it's actually in Russian. And this is like somebody's walkthrough of this game. You can just do step by step whatever he did here. I don't know, it's lagging. Whatever. So yep, I think that's it. If you wanna write me a review on this mod, I like see a mistranslation here or there, I can change it, I can fix that. It's not Not that anybody can do that, by the way. It needs a decoding and encoding program, which I have. But yeah, I can change it. Like, just message me. And thank you for watching.